Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell icon for the latest film interviews, features, and recommendations on the movies that matter.
Rajkummar Rao, so good to see you, Raj. Raj, how are you holding up? We are in lockdown mode. We're coming to the end of the first 21 days, and all signs, of course, say that this is going to last longer. But how are you holding up? What have the last 21 days been like?
Well, I'm holding up well. Honestly, no complaints. I think I'm doing all the productive work as much as I can, but no complaints from my side. I'm doing whatever I can. I'm working out like crazy. I've started to I'm practicing my guitar, which I always wanted to do. So finally, I took off my guitar and practicing it online. Taking a couple of lessons from YouTube, and I'm reading. I'm reading as much as I can. I'm watching some great stuff on OTT platforms. So yeah, no complaints.
Now, I see the guitar at the back, and after you tell me that you're learning the guitar, there's no way that I'm not going to ask you to.
Don't. Just start it. Just start. I just did. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. But I'll show you. I promise. I'll play with you.
Okay. Now, you said you've been productive. I want to ask, how does an actor, be productive at a time like this? What are you doing? Are you doing exercises? Are you watching films? Is that part of it? What is the way to stay productive at a time like this?
I'm watching not only comprises of acting. I'm painting, like me and Mika. We are doing some sketching work. We're doing some color work. As I said, and guitar. Music is I think music. I always take help of music in my performances as well. So I'm learning music. I'm watching great stuff. Things I'm repeating a few films that I've already seen a couple of times. I'm just keeping myself inspired. It is important to just keep yourself inspired and not to feel let down. And I know it can be. People are feeling anxious and people are getting impatient. But this is a time, our planet needs some rebooting. I think we were just taking it for granted for many years, many decades. So I think the reboot is happening. So let it be patient. And will be a better world, I hope, once we get out of this situation. And I think we as human beings will be better people, I feel.
Do you genuinely believe that when we come out of this, we're going to be different for the better?
I'm not sure if all of us, but I'm sure definitely a couple of us will see things in a different light. We'll not take things for granted. And we'll appreciate small things. Like, I'm spending so much time with my dog Gaga, which I couldn't because I was just non-stop working for the last 3 years, and she's the happiest at home because she's getting to spend all her time with us.
Correct.
So, yeah, you have to appreciate small things in life as well. You just can't keep running. I love acting. I definitely miss being on a film set and playing a character and exploring a new shot. I definitely miss that. But I think, as I said, it is important right now to be at home and not think about anything else. Just be patient and pray to God.
Right. Raj, I was talking to some other journalists yesterday, and we were sort of wondering how this whole experience is going to, in a sense, inspire maybe filmmakers and actors. Do you feel like there's going to be a fundamental change in the movies that we make, in the entertainment that we put out? Do you think that there's going to be, even as an actor, you're going to find perhaps you're going to want to tell different kind of stories? Do you feel like that's going to it's going to change the way one looks at the craft as well, and one looks at the job as well?
First of all, I have a feeling I think people will bombard a lot of actors with scripts about coronavirus.
Correct.
That will happen for sure. I think there will be a lot of writers and some of them might be good actually. You never know.
Right.
Some of them may be very creative. But there'll be definitely a lot of titles that we see about, Corona se ladai or Corona or coronavirus or ye sab hoga, like we always do. But But I think I have a feel about answering your question. I think about the way things. I think people will realize that we can't really take life for granted. I will do stuff that I really want to do. I want to invest because time is precious. Time is everything. So I think I'm going to invest in films that I truly believe in, and not, which I haven't done actually most of the times. But I'll be more careful now because you're gonna leave one day, and all you're gonna leave behind is memories and legacy. So I think I want to leave behind a legacy.
Because this kind of scenario kind of makes you realize just how transient things are, how fragile life is, how uncertain life
Yeah.
is, right? I mean, I would imagine that
True.
that realization will impact a lot of our decisions going forward.
I hope so. I hope so. That's what I said. I hope that we come out as a better race, and we
Yeah.
don't take things for granted, and we respect each other. Compassion should be the main emotion in all our lives.
Right. Now, you said you're learning the guitar, you're learning it online. Now, how hard is it to learn an instrument online, as against having a teacher who's teaching you?
Well, I took a couple of lessons. I always wanted to learn to play guitar. I sing,
Yeah.
not publicly. I think I'm a decent singer because I've done a lot of theater. So there you used to sing live. So I always wanted to learn to play guitar, and I had a teacher for a couple of classes, but then I got busy in shoots. So acting is my first love. So I wanted to focus there. But now situations are such that I have all the time in the world. So,
Correct.
but it's not tough. I think for the basic, it's not bad if you learn it online. Just that you really have to practice. You just can't.
Okay.
I've given 15 minutes of my day and it should be enough. It is a tough experiment. Yeah.
Right. You said you've also been reading, which is something that you didn't get the time to do a lot when you're obviously on sets and
Yeah.
shooting. So, what is there something specifically that you read that really called out to you or that you really enjoyed?
Well, I'm also in a way on my I'm doing a lot of like meditation, so I'm reading a lot of spiritual books as well. I read autobiography of a yogi, and there's a chapter about Mahavatar Babaji there, which I don't know many people know, but so I'm reading a lot of couple of other books about Babaji,
Correct.
Mahavatar Babaji. Then I've just started another book called Rebel Sultans, which is about the history of India, especially about the Deccan era where there were
Right.
kings and there were battles and it's amazing. It's amazing how that time was, and India was such an still I'm sure, but it was
Yeah.
at that time it was such an enriching country. It was just flooded with jewels and stones and precious stones. Everybody was happy till, of course, people started fighting for greed and land and other things.
Okay. I'm going to ask you what you've been watching, but I feel like I want to. I caught on to you saying we a lot, and I'm wondering, are you spending? Is Patralekhaa with you? She's of course your partner. Are you all, are you all in quarantine together? Is she? I know she has a home down the road.
Yeah. She lives very close by. Her house is very close to my house in Andheri. So luckily, when 8 p.m., when Modi ji announced the lockdown to be happened, so luckily we decided, because as I said, for last 3 years we both were busy
Correct.
doing different things. Thought that these 21 days or maybe more, we should spend this time together and
Lovely.
cover up of all the time that we have lost.
Right.
So yes, she is there.
So
We
come on,
both are in quarantine.
we have to say hello to her. We have to say hello to
Oh,
Patralekhaa.
sure, I'm gonna call her. Just give me one second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Patralekhaa, Rajeev sir is here.
Hi,
She
hello.
is.
Hello. How are you?
Even though we have been seeing all your interviews all along,
Thank
and
you.
you're one of the people that's been like really busy.
Very
you know.
busy. I figured it's the only thing that's gonna kind of keep me from losing my mind. So to talk to the people that I whose work I love so much, that what better than that, But Patra, I'm gonna ask you, how are y'all dividing up the domestic chores? Because that's that is that's one of the main things about this time, right? Everyone's working, everyone's has to do the housework. How is he helping out, or is he just strumming the guitar?
I must say that we are a few of the lucky ones because we had our help with us. So that area we are sorted, but we both have found cooking as
She's
especially me, but he helps too.
I think she's finding her inner chef, and she is making some lip smacking meals. I'm not kidding, Rajeev sir. And I told her,
Lovely.
where were you all these years? Wow.
I didn't
Okay,
know
listen,
this.
I'm going to ask Patralekhaa to come in a little bit into the frame because I'm a little nervous with this. We're all learning technology.
Yeah.
We shoot and then we see something else only at the end. And she's lovely. I don't want her to be cut in half. So thank you.
Okay,
So,
fine. I'm
so,
gonna still behind her. Yeah.
so a little bit of cooking he's helping with or not?
No, completely. He's cooking himself, like he's making dishes for us, so
Okay.
it's quite nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I just realized I make one of the world's best sabudana khichdi. I know it sounds boring.
No,
Uh,
it is delicious actually.
It's
I might
amazing.
when we all go back to normal life, I might drop in for breakfast one day.
Absolutely.
Well, that's the plan. That's what we've been talking to all our friends that we should have a party, like a dinner party, where after everything gets normal, and everybody we'll cook for them, they'll cook for us, because everybody's exploring their inner chefs.
True.
What are you
True.
cooking by?
No, they don't allow me in the kitchen. I sample everything, I critique everything, and then I devour everything. I'm not allowed anywhere near the kitchen.
You're giving 5 stars. That's it to everything.
Pretty much. Okay, now what have you guys been watching?
So firstly, we made sure that we have a routine. We'll come back to the routine later. But so have you watched this film called Labor of Love?
Is that one of the rom-coms?
Amazon.
That silent Bengali film?
Oh no, okay. No.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm sure you have.
You must watch it if you haven't. It's lovely.
I'm going to make a note of that. Okay.
Then I loved Super Deluxe, so I went and watched his film, the first one. What is it? Aranyakandam. I loved it. Jaggu Dada is like
it's so good.
Star, yeah.
Then we finished Money Heist, the fourth season.
Tiger King.
Yeah. Oh my God, Tiger King. Oh, it's brutal. It's heartbreaking, and it's a must-watch. She's so good.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Then we're watching right now. We missed out on Succession's second season, so we are. I know it's brilliant.
Yeah, we are so good.
Succession right now. And we watched the platform.
Okay. Yeah.
Watching a lot of stuff.
Good. So, what is the routine that you were talking about? Do you find that a routine is good for a time like this? That it's good to have a sort of schedule, because otherwise one can just realize that half the day is over and I haven't done anything.
Yeah, I mean, the first day only we were pretty sure that we'll get a schedule, because otherwise, you're just sleeping and not doing much, and then when you don't do much, your mind is at play and it gets into like different zones. So we wake up pretty early, like around 7:38. I mean, that's not pretty early, but yeah, according to Bombay standards, it's early. We wake up, we have a coffee, chai, whatever, and then we have been reading a lot. So we start reading by 11:30, 12. We are like working out. Then we cook, we eat, we watch stuff. Also, I must tell you, we are playing a lot of Ludo.
Nice.
Playing online Ludo with friends. It's addictive.
Yeah. And also, we are watching all your interviews. Like,
Thank you. I've really been enjoying it. I feel like, it's also a great you really get a sense of people. Is that little Gaga? Did you say Gaga?
Yeah.
Such a lovely name.
Let me get her.
So Gaga's got a story, I must tell you.
Please do.
Gaga, tell you.
So Gaga, her nickname is Satellite because
this is technology. You can just cut it in the middle. Yeah.
So Gaga, basically, I'm her friend, and Patralekhaa is her mom, because she stays with me, but all her love is for Patra. Yeah, as you can see.
Rajeev, I must tell you, Gaga is 13 years old, and we adopted her 2 years back.
Okay.
And it's become the center of our family.
Something? What are you watching? Want to say something? Okay, that's it.
Okay.
All right.
You're telling me she doesn't love you? I mean, listen, she is.
She's a star. She knows how to be act in front of the camera.
On camera.
Yeah, so she's doing it for camera.
Right.
Oh my God. Okay. Chalo.
Oh my God.
Okay, see you soon. Okay. Yeah, that was Gaga.
So she came home 2 years ago, yeah, Patra?
Yeah. We got her from.
Right.
We adopted her, yeah.
Are you also discovering each other's sort of, things that are irritant qualities about each other?
I think it's too late to discover. It's been 9 years already, and we have traveled almost the whole world together. And I think more than a couple, we also become each other's best friends. So I think we do everything together, apart from personal things, of course. Right. But we really enjoy each other's company.
Thank you, Raj. Thank you, Patralekhaa. I'm looking forward to seeing you all. That Sabudana Khichdi breakfast is I'm taking a rain check on that. We're going to hopefully, and the next time we'll meet in person. This is great. I mean, the internet is great, and Skype is fantastic. But there's really nothing like the one-on-one hug. The warmth and the sort of, just the comfort of people that you know and admire greatly. So
Yeah,
all
it's
the
like
best.
it's like a long distance relationship that you can just see your partner virtually, but you can't really be with them. You can't give them that hug.
That's really
Yeah.
true. That's really true. But stay healthy, stay indoors, stay safe, and also Raj. By that time, I mean, hopefully this is not going to be very long, but long enough that you figured out the guitar. So the next time, I want to hear something. Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. For sure, sir.
Patralekhaa, you're listening to his experimental phase. I guess this is the hard part. The partner has to go through the hard. While one is still learning, we will benefit because we'll hear him as an expert. You go through the experimental phase. Thank you so much, Patralekhaa. Thank you, Raj. Looking forward to seeing you all both. Hopefully in better times. Hopefully, in person the next time. But thank you. Always a pleasure. And stay safe. Stay indoors.
You too,
Thank
sir.
you.
Stay safe.
Thank you. Bye bye.